Alrighty. So, another wonderful day in Eve. So, yesterday we talked about doing some other stuff here in Eve, doing some crabbing and such. And I got the ship stuff, but there's more that needs to happen. I didn't realize when I was talking about this stuff yesterday. And so, let's see here. Yeah, there's more that needs to happen, which is that there's rules around flying these out here. And the rules are that we're supposed to be in comms, special comms for doing this stuff, so that if you get jumped or whatnot, that you can call for help and then come save you. You need a crab license. Yes, exactly. You need a crab license. It's no shit. You do. And so what I found is that there's three things about this with Pandemic Horde. One is you have to be in the comms. In order to get into the comms, your pilot has to be skilled enough to fly the stuff, which I am. I'm Mastery 5, and I've got all the requirements and everything. And so then to get into comms, so that you can call for help if you get nabbed. But there's also a rule, which is not written anywhere that I know of, but that I've been told multiple times, which is absolutely no comms on live shows. So, I am required to be in comms to fly this. At the same time, I'm not allowed in comms. And so, I got to work that out. And that means we're not flying this today. Hopefully, next week. So it's going to take me a couple days to work it out, because I'm going to need like some special permission, or they just need to figure out
another dragon boarding the train.
What the proper protocol would be
choo-choo
for someone in this situation, so on and so on. They do have Pandemic Horde has some special policies for players who are deaf and mute, so they can't hear comms or they can't speak. And so anyway, maybe I'll just fall under that rule set, however they do, which I'm sure is just typing, and then it can work out. But I have to get an official word on that, because the third thing is, if you go out and fly one of these and you're causing problems, you get fined. I have no idea how much the fine is, but apparently you get fined. So the big one, 34 months as a sub. How about 680 gold? Everybody here, in your honor. Thank you, the big one. Much appreciated. We can take a fine. Well, so maybe that's what we do, is we just take the fines. But I don't know anything about the fines. It could be $1 billion. It could be that $1 billion is just the first one. Next one's 2. Next one's 4. Next one's 8. I don't know. I need to be able to make money if I'm doing this stuff. So, and board, you say, well, why not just delay the stream? Well, wait 10 to 15 minutes for my answer on your comment, and you'll know exactly what kind of detriment it is to delay the stream. Because even though I see that right when you post it, you will not get any reply or reaction from me for 10 to 15 minutes, however long the delay is. And so, just not broadcast the comms audio on stream and it's fine? Correct. But I don't have the ability to do that, to separate out the audio, unless I run it on my phone. And then on my phone, I do have a headset that has triple inputs. And so I could have my phone going into that headset, but that headset is really uncomfortable. And when you are, when you're doing shows that are 8 hours, which is what I've been doing lately, usually I do around 5-6 hours, but they've been 8 and 9 hours this last couple of weeks just because viewership's been so much higher. And they're just really uncomfortable. So what happens when you call for help on comms? So what happens is that the group of capital ships that is standing by, that you see commonly out here, all on dock, not in this though, all on dock in Hodor here, because I had a lot of fun flying Hodor yesterday. And we got to try the Sanguine. We need some corpses. So a lot of these capital ships that you see out here, there might be some in other places as well. Actually, there's not very many people on right now, is there? Well, how about that? All right. So, the capitals that you usually see sitting out here will jump to your Sino. And so I would have a second character on standby that has Sino. And I don't think I'm giving away anything that's private information or anything. I will just not answer anything that I think is confidential to the Alliance. Which, how confidential can it really be when we let anybody into the Alliance? That's an oxymoronic, type thing. But anyway, so anyway, the capitals that we usually see out here are the ones that respond, and so they'll just jump to your Sino and just start blasting away anybody who's there, and whatever ones are here will jump out, and then if there's a lot of if they need more firepower, they'll just ask for more. So it's and people will dock up, they'll hop into their caps and go. So yeah, it is pretty awesome. I do want to be able to do this on the show, so I'll figure it out. So I have I'm in Moose Army, and the Moose Army guys are awesome, and so they figured out a potential alternate plan, and we may run with that, and so take it from there. So anyway, no capitals today, but I should be able to get it all worked out by next week. So I bought that ship, and then you saw that one, I bought another one as well. Not this. This one. So this is Revelation. Very dirty. I bought it used. The used ship shops can't afford to wash something this big. So I'm gonna need to set this one up as well. But so the other one is about 7 billion, and this one's about 6 billion. And so it yeah. Anyway, so I got 2 characters. You can run 3 of these crab sites a day on each character. So potentially I could do 6 of them and make, you know, after the expenses of buying the beacons, make 200 million ISK per site. So, yeah. How hard can the crabs be that need a license and a response fleet? So that's a really good question. The crabs are not hard enough that requires that. It's other players. So other fleet jumps in on you and such. They, you know, having a positive Killboard for the Alliance is probably pretty important. And in fact, let me see here. Let me back off of this guy a bit so we don't hear him so loud. See here. So I was looking at this guy yesterday, and Squiz put in a little feature I asked about, which is when you click on your character now, if you click on your character, you'll have your personal Killboard. And then here is my corporate Killboard. And it looks like we have killed a few things, and look at that, we're mostly green, mostly. And then there is the and we're considered to be pretty dangerous. Awesome. And then there is the Alliance. And for the Alliance, you know, they want us to stay positive, or at least work towards it. You can obviously see here that we've destroyed almost 2 million, and we've lost over 2 million. So, but yet we're ranked, all-time ranked number 3 for, and that says ranked 4. Oh, recent rank is -2. All right, well, anyway, I guess we're ranked pretty high for doing this. Yeah, we have 39,320 members. Pretty cool that Killboard lists all this. I also, look at this. Our activity times. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So, so it's a mix here. It's a bit of give and take. Anyway, they don't want a whole bunch of capitals on here, deaths on here, if they can help it. And so looks like we lost a station. A lot of them lost to NPCs. Well, that's how it works. So anyway, there we have it. Now today I hope to add some to my Killboard here. And let me see if there's a fleet up. Yep, there is. So I dropped about I think about 17 billion yesterday on stuff for these caps. Taking a while. Okay, so in MSS, You are a wonderful human being. Well, thank you, buddy. All right. So... If anyone picks on you when you're crabbing, the entire response fleet jumps? Yes. Pretty much. Pretty much. Or an appropriate amount of them. You know, if there's a lot of people here sitting in, waiting on a response fleet, which a lot of people do. A lot of people just sit out here in their caps, just waiting for trouble that they need to respond to. Kind of like I do with this, waiting for somebody to say they need help in you know, they're getting attacked or whatnot, the subcaps. Celtic Broman and Helods, thank you for the follows. Welcome. All right, so let's see here.
Warp drive active.
Gonna find some trouble today. Those rats go. Oh, they're quite a ways off. Alright. I thought maybe I was gonna shoot these rats out here, but they're actually quite a bit off the gate. So, we are looking for opportunity today for using the sanguine on corpses. So, I don't know how to pronounce this name, but thank you, HT, for the follow.
Warp drive active. Docking request accepted.
Okay. So, how about a little boom boom? Kick things off. Is that kind of like Ranger? Thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right, let's see here. Hopefully nobody's messed up this site and already triggered it. This ship is fit specifically for this one type of site. And this one type of site only. Pikazoo and Hellspawn Stiv. Thank you for the follows. Welcome. All right. We are good. So, I dropped some curators here. I head for this right here. And I go. Eat my drones. Them shooting these. Gotta get far enough away from them, and I will start up my stuff here. Okay, I'm far enough away. Go. Let the carnage begin. Look at them all go. It's a lag fest. I don't know about you, I love doing this. I'll have the whole site cleared here in just a second. All the waves. See, they just keep spawning, and I just keep hitting them. I wouldn't even be able to target them fast enough. Oh, there's loot here. That is unusual. There is not usually loot here. Okay, it is done. It is completely done. All right, here's a piece of loot. What do we got? It's worth 377,000. Okay, even though that's very unusual, that was worth nothing. Okay, so now I go pick up my drones again. Not worth salvaging, but that quick, it's done. It's a fun little ship that costs a shit ton. 2.7 billion. But it's fun. Yes, you need to drop the sentries. And this is because many times by the time you get there, one of the rats will be outside of the blast area. And if you have to leave your spot there, then what happens is that as soon as you kill it, then they spawn down back at the spot again, and you're not there, and they disperse too much, and by the time you get there with your smart bombs, they've dispersed too much. So, yeah, so use the sentries to make sure that you take out both of those initial rats. Now, a lot of times when I come down to this, I just like running one of these a day. It doesn't pay very much. It's only gonna be a couple million in bounty. Every once in a while, there's something interesting that drops. You can get an escalation from this, but it'll be a 5 of 10.
Elder Dragon.
And
so, you think you're worthy of being a
so,
Markee Dragon subscriber?
by the way, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel while the show is live, it will bark it out.
And show me what you're made of.
Exclamation point
what
YouTube.
What are you waiting for? Get over there.
There is a giveaway too associated with YouTube on our store, exclamation point giveaway.
Docking request accepted.
That once we hit 74,000 subscribers, I'll do that giveaway, and it's pretty nice. So do get in on that, and then when we hit that, we'll draw. So, oh yeah, and there's my personal YouTube as well. I haven't posted anything there in a while. I'm probably gonna record something tomorrow for that show. For that, it's a lot about, you know, just behind the scenes, a lot of stuff about the house and everything. Feel free to subscribe to that as well. I post stuff
to the Dragons.
like, yeah, there we go. DS just subscribed. Woohoo! Thank you. We're having mini splits put in the upstairs tomorrow. I estimate we're paying in the middle of summer about $250 for electricity for the AC for 2 rooms in our second floor of our house. Changing them to mini splits, we're going to lower that to about $80 a month at its peak. So, and then days like today outside, that's a live picture of my backyard. It is only 55 degrees, which we're having a cold front here in Florida. I got the window open today. I don't have the air conditioner on. So, Kaylee Star Eve, thank you so much for the sub. 1,000 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you. And Insanter, thank you for follow. Sold the tractor? No, they were gone later in the day, but they sat there for probably 6 or 8 hours. There was and what he's asking about is behind my shed right there, there was a truck with a tractor on the back of it that was was parked in my yard back there. So you can see that little purple flag over there on the right hand side underneath the tree. That is right next to the property line, and they were parked on my side. So I'm trying to get people to stop driving through our yard. I know it looks like a parking lot because it was at one time. Part of that is asphalt, but we are slowly ripping all of that up and turning it back into a yard, and I don't want people driving through it. And I have got multiple people that drive through our yard every day to get to the business next door. And so we're working on that. We actually are going to plant a fence along the back there. We're planting clumping bamboo that'll grow about 10 to 12 feet high. And it'll just be a couple of feet thick, going all along there. And it'll make a nice fence. So, looking forward to that. And Altanta says 55 Fahrenheit is 12.7 Celsius, for those wondering. Yeah. I wish that we were all on the same system, but us in America, we definitely have our own thing going. So, and some of Great Britain. Great Britain has kind of a combination of both, right? Great Britain came up with one of the most interesting things, though, which is a mix of both in a unit of measurement called kilo feet. I kid you not, it's called kilo feet, and it's used in telecom, measuring the distance of wires, specifically ADSL, for internet communications. It's pretty crazy. something the British military came up with as a way of measuring communication lines. So I just happen to know that because I've done a lot of work with networking and internet stuff. I used to be an MCSE way back when, which is a Microsoft certified engineer. And so just those things you pick up. Most of us are not running on DSL or ADSL anymore. Most of us have just good cable connections for our internet or fiber. I'm on fiber now. All right, we're gonna give up this ship. I only take this out for one run and then go do something else. I don't run this one multiple times out there. It's too much of a gank target because small ships could take it out. Actually, I don't know what its EHP is. 53,000, and then it does have this great rep, but it's 293 over 3.2 seconds, so it's good for against rats, not good against players. Yeah. So it's super quiet today so far. You know what's happening is a lot of people are out running the sites, the special sites, and I don't blame them. You know? Much cheaper, 114. All right. Well, we're gonna go out and shoot a few more things while we're waiting for action to happen.
Warp drive active.
Oh, I didn't bring an MTU. Oh wait, I don't need one. We don't need to loot anything here, unless there's something really special. I forgot, I'm in drone lands. Was I thinking, right? My shields peel off. This is an armor ship. do you need for crab license if you apply Horde? Well, it's complicated. There's actually quite a bit to it. You probably won't be crabbing right off the bat. Probably, I mean, you have to have good skills on the ship that you're going to be flying and stuff, and you have to prove it. It's not just because you say so. It's you actually have to prove it, and so there's requirements for your character that are beyond the mastery of the ship as well. So there's probably certain masteries, probably like mastery 3 on the ship at minimum. And then you need to have a pod with proper implants, and you then have to have some other skills as well. They'll tell you everything you need, so it's not like it's a big mystery. My character's been around long enough that I qualify, so by around long enough it means that I've just skilled up enough. So, somebody destroyed your wreck, Mao? Yeah, did they get concorded? I mean, you must have been doing... Were you doing it in high sec? Because then they'd get concorded. But if you're doing it in null or something, or in low sec, then they wouldn't. And if you're in null, like as part of a alliance like I am, then what happens is people will assist. They'll pick up your shit and they'll contract it to you many times. So that happened to me yesterday. I lost a Paladin doing home defense, and somebody scooped up what parts were left. The enemy may have taken it. You're in 0.7, so if they shot your wreck, then they got concorded, right? Unless you were in fleet with them. So then they ended up dying for their transgression. That's how that works. And the event sites, they will be calmer next week, meaning there'll be less people trying to get in on them. Don't get suspect when they shoot a wreck? No. I think shooting a wreck might be Concord. I'm pretty sure shooting a wreck is Concord. Shooting an MTU is suspect. Shooting a wreck, Concord. I'm almost positive, because I've accidentally done it before. And somebody was saying yesterday or the day before that they were in a site and they were doing well, and then they accidentally targeted a wreck and shot it and they got concorded. So, yeah. Wreck is Concord, yeah. That's what I was thinking. There's a pretty famous clip of the guy who founded Moose Army, Moose, of him accidentally targeting a wreck and shooting it while he was live streaming, and dying in front of the whole corp while they were out, while he was out leading some mission they were on, and the hilarity that ensued when the leader dies, you know. Oh, look at that. So I got 14.5 million on a tick there. Go and check Z Killboard on that system. Well, you could look it up. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should. I wonder if we could create a command and have the bot, like you'd do, like !Z kill in space and then the name of a player or the name of a system or something like that, and have it report, provide a link with the report. Or even have it bark out in chat every time I die. Or every time I get a kill. Yay! I'll have to talk to Squiz about that. I think there's some fun stuff we could add. Maybe even have it bark out up on the screen. Light Wanderer, good morning. So Mao, are you playing again? You recover from your trauma? I'm waiting until next week, mid next week, and I'll start doing some of the event sites again. They gave us a really long time to get them done, so. Looks like things are starting to heat up. Finish this site, and then we're gonna go out on patrol. Tanker, look at that response you got. It's gonna stomp your pumpkins.
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train.
Big
All
panda.
aboard? Choo choo.
Almost at 2 years. Soon-ish.
All right, 22 months is a sub. How about 220 gold to everybody here in your honor? Thank you. Much appreciated. And Fedor Pew Pew, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Well, I only got one gun on him. No wonder he's going down slow. All right, we got hostiles next door. I may have to bogue out of here. We'll see. Oh, Green Dragon. Fight is almost done. Big Panda. Golly, Welcome Dragon is really into pumpkin stomping. Keeps telling everybody he's gonna stomp on their pumpkins. Alright, there is no loot here. If there was a special bit of loot, I would grab it, but there is not. We've got hostiles next door. Time for me to release the Bastion and dock this puppy up. This is
Warp drive active.
this is PvE fit, not PvP. Admiral Z? Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but thank you for the follow. Welcome. Cat. It's like I'm gonna make a run for it in front of you.
Docking request denied.
Denied. No. Dock now?
Docking request accepted.
Yeah. Okay, no loot to take off of him. Up into this Paladin here. Thank you, Grimmels.
Warp drive active.
All right, so we have one hostile here. Campula. Yeah. You know what he's about, right? See here. He lost. I'm looking at his Killboard here. He lost. He's lost a lot of shit. Look at this. He lost a freighter. Out in I don't get it. freighter in Null. Bunch of abyssal stuff, some blueprints. I don't know. Seems not very smart. All right. Iron Fort, thank you for the follow. Welcome. We've just been moving it. Yeah, well, I would think flying a freighter that you would yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we're only 67 million ESS.
Warp drive active.
System has a gate camp a lot. Yeah. Not sure what to think. Very lost freighter, yeah. Well, and it is. I just don't know why you would fly something like that without a scout, or maybe he had a scout and he got trouble. Even if you are living someplace and then you you leave your corp or whatnot, you just sell off your stuff at like a 20% discount, and move on, buy the stuff again someplace else. I would never try and fly a freighter out of Null, trying to move stuff anywhere. The only time I've flown freighters in Null is when we've done so with a Titan bridge. And so we would bridge with a Titan, a bunch of freighters, and move them station to station, 5 or 6 jumps at a time. So, working yours, thank you for the follow, welcome. Right, so this guy is in Black Ops.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Got this. What is the guy trying to do? It looks like he shot the gate. He's hoping to get the drop on somebody, but he's drawing attention to himself, shooting the gate. I assume it was him who shot the gate. He's the only hostile in here. I'm just kind of waiting here, hoping that he'll be like, oh, let's try and kill this Paladin. That'd be nice. So far, he's not biting. All right, I'm gonna go around a little bit.
Warp drive active.
Find some trouble.
Warp drive active.
I'm looking for corpses along the way. Minute and a half, we'll get another payout. Ah, here we go. We got somebody in here. This is person here. They have got quite a green killboard. Alright, looks like they probably not trusting people. Cloaky stuff. I'm happy to be bait. Pretty sure he's in a Cloaky. Looks like we got more next door too. I don't know if this person's going to come out of hiding or not. He told me to stop baiting. You must be watching the show. What kind of gate is this? This is an Assemblix gate, which player made.
Warp
Got
drive
friends next door.
active.
I'm going next door. Found him. He just went through. They ran. All right. Hey, you can put out the Sanguine. Here we go. Oh, it has to be more than 50 from a Stargate. All right. Well then, let's move out. With these guys here. Jeds, thank you for following. Welcome. So, unfortunately, they ran from me. There's Purifier. Just went through the gate. It is going to be best for me to
Warp drive active.
not stay here now. We've got another target. And I don't want to be the only one in here with them while everybody's running to another target. So I am going to move. We're not going to try the Sanguine. Not here. They were willing to shoot smaller stuff, but these guys ran when I came in. I mean, that's a nice feeling that, like, they're afraid of me, but that's not what I was looking for, you know? I was looking for a fight. Oh, and they just killed the guy I was just about to head after. Alrighty then. And the body is gone. No, it's still there. Well, here's the deal. To get that, I have to be 50 away from the gate. Oh, these guys did get a kill here. So they are in a rapier, manticore, purifier. Recognize that name. He's a German streamer. All right. Yeah, that's why I recognize the name. I've seen him. Probably haven't watched him, but I may have seen him in the list of streamers. Is he streaming right now? He is. All right. I'm not going to bring up his stream or nothing. I just seeing if he was there. So I don't think these guys are going to show themselves. They're all being cloaky. They ran. All right. I'm not going to get anything from these guys. So this is what they're doing. They're camping that gate. Coco's sitting in here watching the gate, see what comes through to see whether or not they want to tackle it. That's what's going on. I'm gonna dock up for just a second.
Warp drive active.
Stepping away for just a moment. Be right back.
Docking request accepted. Right, my music stopped. Just change to the next song. That's real quick. Alrighty. What targets are best for a solo purifier? Well, a solo purifier is good for, I mean, he could solo frigates, potentially, if he has a scram. But mostly it's for working with friends. So. Warp drive active. Time of day, man. Sun just gets right through this one window here. Did I make videos about EverQuest, the company, at some point? I don't know if I ever made any videos about EverQuest. I think that the video stuff really started for me for games probably about, I don't know, 2008, 2009. That's kind of after my time at you know, doing any EverQuest stuff.
Drive active.
I didn't play EverQuest for many, many years like I did some other games. I did some interviews with the EverQuest dev team stuff, but... So yeah, James, you haven't been struggling to find relic and data sites for the Crimson Harvest? Yeah, I stopped looking because everybody's out doing them. I just decided I'm waiting until next week. The combat sites too. I haven't been able to really find them either, and it's pretty frustrating. You try and do an event, and you can't find anything. So. Looking here, I don't see any.
Drive
You keep
active.
finding them in high sec all the time? You can't take this guy into high sec and expect to have any survivability. Let me look on my high sec character. Just pop my nose out of the station that I'm in. I'm in kind of a little bit of an obscure place, so there might be some. Dock up here.
Warp drive active.
And then this guy. Just undock and take a look. I'm in high sec here with this guy. This guy does not have any war decks. Looks like I need to...
Docking request accepted.
Bring up probe scanner. Zero filtered? Wait, I have everything here? Oh, there's a Crimson Gauntlet that just appeared right after I undocked. So, you know, it wasn't there at first, but then it appeared. So yeah, I guess there are some sites out here. At least I'm seeing one. But the problem with HiSec is that you're competing with everybody.
Docking permission requested.
And
Docking
so
request
people will
accepted.
come in and try and take your kill, and it gets pretty frustrating. So, you know. But at least with the data sites, you know, if you're on a box and there's nobody else there, you're going to get at least one.
Warp drive active.
successfully hacked the first box, the site's removed on the scan down ones. I didn't know that. That's a good tip.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
You, sir, rock.
Mark, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the follow.
Warp drive active.
There was a call for somebody in here, but I guess they're gone. Too far away. I think it's getting to be a time of year I'm gonna have to block off part of that window. Just getting a lot of direct light. Cat, I need to see the screen. This has better tracking. Radar, take care. Doing? You're kind of getting in my, oh, now you're stepping on my, hey, that's my mouse. Ah, that's my keyboard. Hats. Good thing you didn't hit my self-destruct. Got my Bastion on. These are, a little harder. Yeah, I didn't turn on my Bastion because I'm like, well, I'm sitting here right on a gate. It's just some rats. The day the cat fired the Doomsday, right?
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
These guys are targeting me from almost 13,000 kilometers. And they'll just start slow boating to you. I wonder how long it would take them to get to me. A day? With my Bastion on here. Cleaning up the gate. No real reason. I don't have other stuff to shoot at the moment. And I welcome somebody to try and tackle me. Like I want to be tackled.
Warp drive active.
Can I target so far? Well, I wasn't targeting very far. You talking about those rats that were targeting me from 13,000 away? They have like on-grid target. Go ahead, GP. Yeah. No. It's not a good idea. I'm looking for action, not looking to be dumb. I mean, dumb things can happen while I get the action, but you know, it's not, You have a scythe blade? Hello? I get more action where I'm at? Yeah, well, you know, listen, you're gonna go into an enemy's territory and fly something like this around, trying to get some action. You won't last long. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, the NPCs that got inhuman perks. Yes. Like they have infinite cap. That's one of their deals. You do with Eve marks, you put emblems on your ships and stuff.
Skill training
Dumps away.
completed.
Alright, well, I'm gonna try and help somebody. Probably gonna take me too long, though.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Fight's probably...
Warp drive active.
Needed Dr. Pepper sponsorship. Yeah.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
So they killed the guy. Ah, he's not here.
Warp drive active.
I tried to get here in time to save this guy. I'm pretty slow. You know, it was like 6 jumps. I'm in a battleship. He died. for Blink Winter. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. I see the Vedmak on scan. And the Malediction. Oh, it's a different one. So many sites here.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
I'm looking for these guys. Let's count towards the drop thing, yes. Well, I found them, but they're too far out for me to get to. There, so far out. Well, that Vedmak, he goes pretty fast. He's 3,400.
Warp drive active.
booster with virus strength? Yes, there are. I mean, there's an implant. I don't know if
Warp
there's
drive
boosters.
active.
Another 40 days and you can fly one of these. Yeah, don't be to where you can just fit into it, you know. Get a little bit, you know, a little bit of extra skill on there. At least like level 3 on everything. So, oh, okay, so one of the guys is gone now. They were aligned to the sun, so I decided to come out here, away from them, see if they'd drop on me here. It's back. Must have been checking through a gate, looking for other victims. Is there a wormhole in here? Nope. I'm assuming they're popping their heads through gates. There's only one gate out of here for them.
Warp drive active.
Mr. Outram and Soul Tag and Foxy Warrior, thank you for the follows. Welcome. Here they are. How about that? At the gate. They are too far away for me to hit. Tantrum, think I play this game more than you do? Is that possible? I recommended non-T2 Megathron fit. I don't have one. In fact, I probably don't even have a Megathron fit. Megathron would be PvP, not PvE for the most part. Oh yeah, bricked Megathron, those can be huge.
Warp drive active.
He ran away. I don't know who that was that died in here. They are afraid of me. They don't want to, they don't want to tackle me.
Warp drive active. Here they are, peeking their head in.
So he's flying a Malediction, this one that's in here, and the other one's a Vedmak. And they've gotten a couple of kills. Other players not paying attention. One person? Ah, you think so, huh? Okay. All right, well.
Warp drive active.
Putting on. Bakuni, Max Mayfield, Zurifa, and Mia the Monkey. Thank you for the follows. Welcome.
Warp drive active.
Hello, Crazy King Bob. How you doing? Alright, diverting route here.
Warp drive active.
Menzel, thank you to all of you for the follows. There's a little bit of me, myself, and I going on there.
Warp drive active. active.
Ray, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Wow, look at all those warriors sitting out there.
Warp drive active.
Odyssey, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
Warp drive active.
Is this Kronos? No, this is a Paladin. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. You play PvE only? Yes.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
So these guys appear to be in Redeemers. They're Black Ops.
Attacks, hello. Bubble, buzzard. Okay. Kill this thing. Down.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
There was a bubble here too. They probably killed it already. They probably not. Weekends are not good days for hauling. Yeah, I can dock this in any station.
It's not like the restrictions that capitals have. Trying to get rid of this tether. I'm too slow. Goes. Why I was trying to get rid of my tether.
Warp drive active.
Are those EC drones? Yeah. All right.
Warp drive active.
I was hoping to get a little action there, but they decided after they tackled me to not fully engage. And so that happened to me yesterday as well. One of the
Drive
Redeemers
active.
He challenged me to one-on-one at the Sun. I took up the challenge. I hit him 3 times and knocked most of his shields off, and he took off. And so I'm pretty well suited against the Redeemers.
Warp drive active.
Pain and Slim Jim, thank you for the follows. Welcome.
Welcome, Elder Dragon. So, you think you're worthy of being a Markee Dragon subscriber? Duke isn't so
gift
sure
sub.
of that.
Be here. So, Major Tantrum to Jack and to gift sub. How about 1,000 gold? Everybody here in your honor, Major Tantrum. Thank you for the generosity. Ornos, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
Warp drive active.
I don't know where this other guy is, but I'm gonna head this other spot. I don't know if I'll get there in time, but I determined that the spot that they called out was too far away, being so slow. Every time he clicks, your Hamlet snaps to
Drive
it.
active.
Control C. It's a hotkey command to turn camera snapping on and off.
Warp drive active.
trip. I've been trying to get some action. I mean, I've been tackled twice today, and I've engaged 3 or 4 times now. And they've run away each time. Maybe I should just use a smaller, more frail ship, and they'll take my fights.
Warp drive active.
So I did try out faction warfare since I'm a lot more of a solo player. I mean, I do play in groups, but I don't do like comm stuff and everything. No Eyes, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Taking off from here. I'm a little late to the party. That's not unusual. I mean, not when you're flying something big. It just, you know, takes a while to get there. That's why I like things closer typically. I'm gonna dock up right here. I'm gonna step away for just a moment. Those of you watching on YouTube, you just have to wait for the next episode.